couple of more mods on the Cobra. One of the things I put on this car when I built it was the Innovators West balancer and the crank support. I think I have a earlier version J2 Fab. I put this on here. It's had no issues. And you know, you think you're doing all you can to save the crankshaft. Yes and no. Am I a 7,200 RPM plus shift? No. Am I 32 pounds of boost? No, not at all. I spoke with a couple of my friends, Brian Crane, Alan Garrett, Dan Watts, all the heavy hitter Cobra guys. They all tell me it's not needed. It's nothing but a pain in the ass. And for the most part, I have to agree with them. It becomes really cumbersome when you're trying to swap belts or do any kind of service. And the the lower portion of it that has through bolts into the oil pan, they always seem to weep, and I could never really get a grasp on that no matter what I did. I decided to just go with a basic Metco lower assembly and take the crank support off. You can see what I'm talking about up in here. The cumbersome crank support is coming off. I already got the two brackets that bolt to the oil pan. I got those taken off. I'm about to take this off the mandrel. This piece is fully functional, perfect. It works great. It's a little banged up from the years, but it still could serve somebody else down the line. If anybody's interested in it, shoot me an email or leave a message down below. But I'm just gonna put the regular Metco setup on here, kind of clean it up and make belt changes and maintenance really easy. So I'll get this piece off and I'll show you what's up. So here it stands in all its glory. Great mandrel. This bearing is still in great shape, so it's a good sign. It actually slid right off with no issues. Really nice idler here. I may have some belt issues, or I may have to get a longer belt, but it'll be way easier to diagnose that with this out of the way. Fully functional, 4 stands off of the timing cover, through the timing cover, and then you have almost like a pincher adapter that goes through here and catches the oil pan rail. But everything does work. I just, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and get it out of the way. And the stuff from Metco is super nice, so I want to get that on. So when you do the crank support kit, you got to remove a couple of factory bolts. I just threw my parts drawers. I was able to find 2 of the lower timing cover bolts and 6 factory oil pump bolts. Wipe those down, clean them up, get that in there so it's back to 100% factory, and then we'll assemble the Metco stuff and check that out. So I got on the phone with Rick over at Metco, and he gave me a nudge in the right direction. Here's basically their, let's see, idler pulley relocation kit. Crank idler pulley relocation kit. So we have the lower bracket here, the idler plate, the idler, and all the necessary hardware to get that done. And it just really cleans it up and again, makes everything accessible. So I'm gonna go with it. The instructions Rick always provides, they're perfect. And he also provides you with a picture just in case you're one of those guys. So I'm gonna get to it, get this installed. It's pretty straightforward. If you can read, you can get this thing installed in seconds. I did. Also, I do wanna mention, even though highlighted in the instructions here, when speaking with Rick, he wanted me to stress the fact of using the upper hole, quite beneficial when using aftermarket blowers, any kind of superchargers, aftermarket pulleys, and also to put a little never sees over here under the heads of the socket screws. It's just 2 things Rick wanted me to mention, and I wanted to do him that service and mention it. But right there, you can see that right in your instructions as well when you buy this. I've done a few of these kits in the past. Some of this may seem redundant, but I'm just trying to cover the bases. So I'll get this one started because I can swing this up, and then I'll basically just hold it in place and get everything else going. So preliminary view, that's how we look with the Metco setup in there. I got to torque this cap screw and the idler, but everything looks so clean. I also have to take this mandrel off, but there is a crank bolt behind there. I'm gonna get it all buttoned up, fire up the car. You guys get the idea. It's just another great piece, and it makes things so much easier. Helps the fans clear everything, just cleans it up. I mentioned the instructions and how great they are. Just follow them. I got to a point where I went to go put the rest of it together, and my little alternator stud spacer over here, I had to just move it back a little bit and get it in there because I didn't pay attention. I tried to rush it. All right, let's get the belt on, fire it up. So I was able to get that belt I had on there to work. Probably should have spun the 10 rib pulley around, but oh well. It just looks so much more cleaner, and it's easier. You can access the belt, and the Nation's alternator down there, everything blinged out. And again, I started saying I wasn't a bling guy, but It's fun modifying these cars and having fun. That's the other thing too I want to stress is I put a post up, you know, to get opinions and thoughts and scenarios from the various Cobra groups, because there's enough people with experience. You're always going to get those chuckleheads that just want to say something stupid. That's fine. But at the end of it, you know, you got to do what inspires you, what makes you happy, what you want. It's your car. I just wanted to try something different. I wanted to keep making content and keep pumping some stuff out. I had this beautiful piece from Metco sitting over here, and why not try it for a little while? Maybe I want to hold on to the crank support and put it back on. It's just something I wanted to do for fun. And I'm having fun modifying these cars and kind of sharing it with you guys and getting some opinions and getting some input. And they were great input. There was Andrew from Mustang Lifestyle, and all the Cobras commented. Rick himself gave his 2 cents. So it was really great to get some opinions and, you know, some data. And here we are putting the Metco piece on. We're going to have fun with this for a little bit. And, you know, if the belt still makes noise now, it's an easy change. We can just swap it out. But I just want to finish it up, fire it up for you guys, and we'll, you know, come up with another video next week. So there's just another mod to the Cobra. It's extremely muggy today. I'm trying to go home and sit in the AC. You can see me touching that spot in the belt. There's a rib here right through the center that you can hear it tick, 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 every time it hits the pulley somewhere. One of these pulleys, actually, it's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's annoying. So I got another belt over there. I'll swap that out. But everything's back together. Everything's functioning the way it should. I'm still fine-tuning in the throttle body a little bit because this 150, it's good, and it really gave me no issues. The only issues it's giving me is trying to set the IAC the right way, trying to get the IAC to work the right percentage. You know, I don't like 45% IAC, and I don't like 1% IAC, because then I feel like I'm trying to just get it. It's so touchy. Like the littlest turn of the screw it throws everything into haywire. So yeah, we're just plugging along. I got a couple other little things to do. I think I got a proper sway bar relocation set up for maximum. I want to grease the front end and check it all out and check all that stuff out. I just want to go through the front end, make sure that's nice and snug. But I hope the weather clears up. In New England, we've been getting nothing but rain. We've only had like 3 or 4 sunny days this summer. It's real shitty, but I just want to have some fun with the cars. Lightning's got some stuff coming up. I'm going to do some more lowering stuff, finishing the suspension off on that. We're going to have some fun with that. And then maybe I got to do a new project, a project I kind of bailed on. And now I'm kind of having second thoughts. I should have followed through with it. So maybe I'm going to do that. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. Any like, share, subscribe, you know, comments, questions, whatever. I appreciate anything. Any interaction is good interaction. I'm just here to have some fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you can apply this to your car. And thanks, Metco. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Peace.